Do we have a caller?
Yes, you do. I just want to commend you guys for what you're doing. It's really courageous for women to, such you ladies right now, doing what you're doing, helping people.
Thank you.
I just want to, and then please tell the kids to protect themselves too. Okay?
Thank you very much, caller, for that call. And that's, I think what I said from the very beginning. Overall, people support a woman making her own decisions. You do have a population that is always going to be against you, and like the caller before her was saying, they were against black people. They have to look for a target. They're against gay people. Now they're against women. Now they have to be against pro-choice, and so they have to look for an outlet. But in you asking me all those questions, Crystal, what are some of your thoughts about Dr. Tiller's murder and doing this work and continuing to do this work?
Well, about Dr. Tiller's murder, when I first heard about it, I didn't exactly know what exactly was going on because I was about to go to sleep that night, and I was listening to news and falling asleep. And then I heard about it the next day, like in the newspaper and everything like that, and I was really shocked because it's like all these people that are, anti-choice, they're willing to go and kill people. They're willing to actually murder actual human beings. Yet, I'd say about at least 80% of them will sit there and say, oh yeah, but, as far as the death penalty goes, yeah, we should kill all the people on death row. And, I believe in, people going off to a war that doesn't make sense, by the way. It doesn't make sense at all. And, killing other people who they really don't have any real issues with them. They're just, I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
I don't think it's right at all.
I totally feel you. I wonder, do we have a caller? One of the things that you said, about the anti-choicers, just reminded me of something else that, I saw in the news and sort of read recently is they're still protesting inside of a clinic. His clinic was closed.
Yeah.
His family didn't want to continue on, and so they closed the clinic. And they're still protesting in front of the clinic. I mean, just absolutely insanity.
Wow.
Absolute insanity.
That's great.
And so, women now that needed those services, particularly women that had medical issues or, they consulted with their doctor or whatever the case may be, or whatever choice they made of why they wanted to terminate the pregnancy, which is legal, they're still protesting in front of an empty clinic, and women don't have any place to go now.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that too. Where are those women going to go? Where are they going to go?
Right.
What are they going to do?
Right.
I mean,
it's pretty sad. I think we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
People need to understand what is a late-term abortion. First,
thank you, caller, for your question. And a late-term abortion is legal here in Illinois up to 23.5 weeks, which some people would consider that a late-term abortion. And people can also Google that information and research it, like I'm sure that you have done, caller. But the bottom line is it's legal. And you can't do anything about that unless the law is overturned. And even then, like we said from the very beginning, women will still have abortions, legal or not. Yep. And so you either want to make sure that women have a healthy way to exercise their choice, or they're going to take desperate measures. And so, I definitely hear people, and I respect their opinions. But mine is going to be respected too. This is where I stand. This is what I support. You're never ever going to tell me what to do with my body.
Exactly.
I'm going to do what I need to do. Exactly. I've had abortions. I am not ashamed to say that visibly. And I think that we have other issues in this world that people need to take up. Like one of the callers said, it's hungry kids on the street. It's people, it's kids in foster care that are not getting adopted.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't see anybody.
You know, all these people are talking about trying to control a woman, but they walk past homeless people and don't care if they eat or not.
And don't give them any money either.
You know, and so get out of here with all that.
Yeah.
That stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I'm trying to be so politically correct, but you know, I'm feeling like really like I want to say a few words. So I'm going to go to the overhead in case it's anybody out there that needs our services and or wants to get additional information or just wants to read what some of the things that we're doing. Here is our information. And you can call it at 312-663-0338 or reach us on the web or send us an email at info@chicagooabortionfund.com. I think we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, once again, I just want to say I am pro-choice, but here's something that is really, really important. That the same people that target these clinics are the same people that are anti-government. The guy that shot that guard in the Holocaust Museum, the guy that shot the black guard,
right? Exactly.
Is part of the same loosely based group of people that the guy that shot the doctor belongs to. These white supremacist, anti-government people. Now, the FBI and law enforcement, they want to profile a black guy driving down the street, but yet they won't profile these groups and start infiltrating these groups that are really anti-government. If you're anti-choice, you're anti-government.
Exactly. Thank you, caller. Thank you for bringing that to attention, and that is factual. I did read and do some research on that, and so thank you for pointing that out to us. I think we have another caller. Go ahead, caller.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate you being on television and supporting this cause. You know, it's very difficult for women to make this decision, and for whatever reason, just like you stated before, for whatever reason that we have to make this difficult decision, it's good that we have a safe, effective way of taking care of our issue, and I'm so glad that people are out there to support us, and people that are just there for us. So.
Thank you, caller, for calling in. And so, you know, that's been some very good calls. Yeah. And even when we don't agree with people, it's still some very good calls coming in. I want to thank you, Crystal.
Thank you.
Because we do have to keep in mind, it is difficult work. It's difficult work, and as we've seen, as of late, it can be dangerous work. Yeah. And so, you know, to be, you know, women speaking out about it, and women of color, because we don't see those type of voices speaking out about having abortions. I think it's really important for us to continue to do it. Abortion has been around since the beginning of time. Yes. Slaves had abortions. Yes. In fact, they did herbal abortions. They took certain things to get rid of the master's baby. So abortion's been around since the beginning. Yeah. And it's not going to go away.
Not anytime soon. Anyway.
Not anytime soon. And so I want to thank you. Thank you, Crystal, for doing this work with us. We appreciate you and everything that you do, and I am so honored to do this work on behalf of women all throughout Chicagoland area. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.